Welcome back to the Darwin Nines here at Skyring Rugby Park, the men's Division 2 Grand Final. You're with Dominic McCormack and Shannon Rioli.
Your way to the middle of the field.
So the two teams playing in this Grand Final here this afternoon, the Timor-Leste Crocs and Ireland. Yes, you heard that here first. Darwin winter here in August, and we've got the Timor-Leste Crocs playing against Ireland in the Darwin Nines. Dominic McCormack and Shannon Rioli with you. Shannon, I'm really looking forward to this. This should be fantastic.
It should be a good game. There's some quality players in both teams. I've played in the Div2 with the Filipino side against both teams, and the Irish team surprised me. There were some quality players. Obviously, there was a bloke running around with some looked like country Victorian team football shorts on out there, and then another one of their players, number 12, I think it was Zach Fuller. He had army shorts on, but he's obviously got some football background. He had a lovely left foot on him.
Those of you who are not used to the Northern Territory and its capital, Darwin, this is our winter. It is August and it's 30 degrees and about 30% humidity, so nice dry conditions, but
nice,
it's still very
shade,
warm.
Very nice and comfortable in the shade.
We're lucky to have a breeze up here in our commentary position.
Down there in the hot sun, and it's a hot field out there, quite sandy and dusty and hard, so the heat will be bouncing off it.
You got the toss of the coin happening here between the two captains. Taking their time about it here.
Number 99, Noah
Borges-Nunez.
He was in the ruck for them earlier today.
Won the toss and they're kicking to the right of your screen, the Timor-Leste Crocs. The men's Division 2 here, the Darwin Nines. I'm really looking forward to this.
I was saying to the Irish lads as we finished our game against them with the Philippines side that they'd be a bit comfortable on this field and these goals. Probably not the shape of the ball, but their speed and the way they can, they're pretty accurate kicks, the Irish players, the ones that do play a bit of Gaelic football. Even when they adjusted, I remember with the international rules, they're always pretty accurate kicks at goal. So we'll see how they go again with the Sharon, a different shaped football.
So Noah Borges-Nunez taking his place in the ruck exactly as you called, Shannon. James O'Brien.
He's a big, strong boy, that fella.
James O'Brien in the ruck. He looks like he's ready to go too. So here we are, 15-minute halves here. First half underway. And with strength, James O'Brien got that one away. Borges-Nunez got a little tap on it there. The Irish team through Costa. Got it away initially, but a kick away there by Da Costa. Turnover here. Overrun there by Moo. No pick up there by Truan. In fact, he does come in and pick the ball back up, and with a bit of pace, needs to get rid of the foot. He has a bounce. Will he kick it? No, he won't. He runs his full measure, has a shot on goal. Gone through the middle. What a start to the Irish team here. A clean set of heels by Jack Truan. That is a cracking opening goal. I thought he was going to get run down there for a moment, but then he turned the afterburners on. And
yeah, I think he thought he was going to get run down, but then he realised I've got some time, and I think his player chasing him gave up on the chase and probably thought he was going to kick it, but then gave him that extra step to straighten up and kick a really good goal. Good start for the Irish team there.
Great start for the Irish. 1-0 they lead in this men's Division 2 Grand Final here. The Darwin Nines, ruck tap out goes the way of Timor-Leste, but a free kick to James O'Brien. Oh, he didn't come back.
Over the mark.
He stepped over the mark by 2 steps and he was called to come back.
Just a little,
that's a
10-metre penalty? That's close, the lines there. I'm not sure what the lines are in rugby.
I don't think he's given him the full measure there somehow.
If you're going from the middle line, that's about 10 metres maybe. So he wasn't too sure with his kicking, the big fella, but that's a decent one.
Oh, he's done well there. Popped it into the hands of Jack Truan.
He's having a shot.
Jack Truan is going to have a shot, and he is going to kick his second as well. Jack Truan, that is superb for the Irish. The message is clear, Shannon. Get it into the hands of Jack Truan.
And that's the beauty of the Nines game as well. Because it's such a small field, you have to do one kick out of the middle. They call it an activation kick. So you've got to have one kick before you can have a shot on goal. So that's just what happened there. The kick to Truan, and he realised, yep, I'm allowed to have a shot on goal here, and that's what he did, and he nailed it. And also, the beauty of that is you don't have to run too far.
No.
Straight out of the middle, they've scored 2 goals. The ball hasn't gone end to end, and they'll be pretty fresh, those guys in the middle there for Ireland.
O'Brien holding off Nunez again now. This time Moo coming through the midfield, up towards the forward zone, off hands. A little soccer was in there, and a hold. Which way is he going to call this? It's going the way of Timor-Leste. Play on. And that is Bo Tedcastle. Very experienced footballer is Bo Tedcastle. So on the board they are.
Yeah, we know the qualities of Bo Tedcastle. If you've been around the NGFL, I think he's a premiership player. Good St Mary's. Was a highly touted junior coming through the ranks. I think he won the under-18s league medal for the NGFL with Saints. Won the leading goal kicker. And he kicked 21 goals or 20 goals in the game in reserve for St Mary's in this season.
Ball in the hands here of Da Costa. Just could not.
Good strong tackle there by Alex Costa.
Yep. O'Brien again goes through there and wins that ruck contest. Got it down to Zach Fuller. Comes back again to him. Good contest in the middle of the ground. The captain Borges Nunez gets the footy away. Dangerous kick. Mark taken, not taken. Spilt there off the chest of Noonan to his teammate. Tackled. And there will be a free kick for non-disposal of the footy. So Bo Tedcastle, just his forward craft, Shannon. He knows what he's doing there, and he's got the footy. He doesn't look like he's going to mess around here at all.
Spent his whole life kicking goals, Bo Tedcastle, so this will be no challenge for him.
Here he goes with the snap on the right boot. He's kicked that high, hard and long and straight through the middle. So Bo Tedcastle, very, very quickly here, the scores have evened up. 2 goals apiece, 11 minutes to go in this 15-minute first half.
And again, it's been pretty much straight out of the middle and into the forward line for either team, so it hasn't been end-to-end stuff just yet, so they should be pretty fresh out there, so plenty of run still in this game. Ireland have gone an early rotation.
James O'Brien flicked that down beautifully straight to his teammate and Alex Costa, the captain. High up and under from him. Underneath it was Giblin, stood there and the wind took that away a bit. Ryan Moo gets hold of the footy, handball's inboard. Oh, almost a little soccer. Timor-Leste now. Beautiful little play there from Leonard Ferreira. Up now towards Bo Tedcastle again. He is their go-to man. He had the last touch on that ball and it's gone out. So the immediate turnover, the last touch rule. And he's going to have to hand the ball over here. Not happy about that. Doesn't matter. Umpire's called it. Free will go to John Noonan. So Noonan now. He almost couldn't get deeper in defence than what he is there. Right in the corner pocket. Leonard Ferreira coming through again, takes hold of the footy, snaps on goal and has put that through. Just one touch handling there, Shannon. Handled it beautifully. Yeah,
and just a risky kick. You look at where Leonard Ferreira took that kick from, directly in front behind the 22-metre line in Rugby Union, the field we're using today, so directly in front. Yeah. That one's Leonard, that one.
It is Leonard, isn't it?
Yeah, I recognise Leonard. I coached him in under-12s and under-18s at St Mary's, played a bit of senior footy with him. He played in the grand final with St Mary's, a very good player. He did an ACL a couple of years ago. He's still got that knee heavily
taped. I can see that, heavily strapped.
Played in the premiership with Jabiru Bombers in Div2 with Cyril Rioli. So just helping out his Timorese family today.
That's something nice to have on your CV. Oh, nice tackle late in the middle there. Fuller disposed of the footy. Now Timor-Leste coming out with the ball. Almost a mark taken there by Brandon Moo. Couldn't get it. Taps it to a teammate. Is about to get tackled and Kieran Moo steps through beautifully. Has 2 bounces. Both Tedcastle calling for it. He handballs unselfishly to him. Tedcastle. Little bit of candy, a little bit of icing on the cake there. Puts through his 3rd in quick time. So after being down 2-0, Shannon. Yeah. Timor-Leste Crocs 4-2. 9 minutes left on the clock.
Just some great fancy footwork there by one of the Moo brothers, Brandon Moo. That was
Brandon Moo initially, and then Kieran Moo.
And then Kieran as well, yeah, just lightning.
Stunning.
All of the Moo boys as junior players were known for they're quite small, but they're very, very quick, very evasive, very hard to tackle. I remember chasing Ryan Moo with a 16-year-old. I couldn't lay a finger on him, so young Kieran's got that as well.
Borges Noonan. Beautiful work from the middle, tapped it to his teammate, was tackled there, Da Costa. Now coming through the Irish. Nice little handball away. A little bit of a to-do in the middle there. There was some holding, and the umpire, to his credit, has picked that up.
That was a good spot there by the umpire.
Yeah, it was beautifully spotted. Brandon Moo holding on.
It's always a retaliator who gets caught. 27 there for Ireland. Just gave his player a bit of shove there, young Brandon Moo, and he just grabbed at his socks and held his leg. He didn't know the ball was going over his head, so he stopped him from chasing after the ball. So holding and a bit of a trip.
So William Brock now. That's a good kick off the boot too. Is it going to have the legs? No, it doesn't. And the mark all free. Parnell. Wow, goes with a long kick. Looking down here for Bo Tedcastle. Just used his body beautifully. Man with the number 3 on the back, and I dare say here, Shannon, Bo Tedcastle's not going to pass the ball.
No, I think there's a bit more on the line in this game, and
He's going to have to read the wind here.
There wouldn't be many better goal kickers in that team than Bo Tedcastle.
Brandon Moo in the clear. Kick on its way. That is a beautiful kick. Well, the supporters here, the crowd here at Skyring Rugby Park really enjoying the skills of Bo Tedcastle. Shannon, just talk us through, even just to be able to read the wind on that kick here. That is a beautiful kick.
Yeah, that is a very good kick, and there's a strong breeze coming. Yeah, if Bo Tedcastle's looking at the goal, there's almost directly at a 90-degree angles where he was facing the goal, a breeze blowing straight between him and the goalpost, and he judged that really well, and only took about 3 steps and got that one well high through the goalpost. That was a good kick, and someone, as we said, he's been kicking goals all his life, young Bo Tedcastle.
James O'Brien winning that ruck contest, got it down there towards his teammate in Brock. The Irish trying to move it forward, but they could not. They're cut off now by Borges Nunes, who took the mark. Handball's off to a teammate there in Brandon Moo. Got the handball back again to his captain. They're waxing lyrical here. Got the handball back again to a teammate, and now they've been cut off. Here is the man, Jack Truan. Passes beautifully to his teammate, and the Irish are going to run through here. Zach Fuller pops through an easy goal. Got the turnover, and they had the players in the clear. That's a really important goal, Shannon, because the Irish stay in touch with that. 5-3 with 6 minutes to go in this first half.
Especially with the breeze blowing to the right of screen, which will be favouring the Irish in the second half. And I'm just looking at some of the Timor boys, especially in their midfield. All 3 of their midfielders have their hands on their hips.
They do.
You know, the Irish guys, they're fixing their hair. They're getting ready. Their ruckman's a pretty strong fit player. For a ruckman, number 22, James O'Brien, he can move pretty well. He closes down the smaller, quicker guys, so he'll be very handy for them in the contest. And as you said, just over 5.5 minutes to go, they're 2 goals off the Timor team, so they'll fancy their chance if they can peg one more back and just restrict the scoring of Timor. If they can find a way to stop Bo Tedcastle. He's currently leaning on the goalpost down there, so hopefully he'll stay there if you're an Irish fan.
He's enjoying himself down there, is Bo Tedcastle. James O'Brien again getting a little tap off. Da Costa couldn't pick the ball up. Coming through nicely there was Alex Costa, the captain for the Irish. Ferreira picked that up beautifully. Off to Kieran Parnell. Evasive skills were good. Handball was good. Ciro Da Costa picks it up. Nice long kick down here to Ferreira, who'd made excellent space. Handball over the top was good. Give it back to Ferreira. He's not going to. Kick on goal. That is a goal. Stephen Ferreira pops that one through. Wow, that was the cleanest goal we've seen so far. That was quick and polished.
Yeah, again, Kieran Parnell involved off the back end of the ground there for Timor, and Leonard Ferreira just tracked that ball all the way down, and he's a very polished player, Leonard Ferreira, doesn't waste possession, and I wonder if Stephen's little brother or little cousin there, Stephen Ferreira, to Leonard, but some good play and a bit of time there to steady and kick the goal.
Great ruck contest again. Again, the Irish win it down, but Da Costa was the one who delivered the ball beautifully there for the Timor-Leste Crocs, and taking a mark, Stephen Ferreira. We haven't called his name at all. Suddenly he's there for his first. Now he's having a crack at his second. Drills that through. Beautiful kick. He's kicked his second. 4 minutes to go on the clock here in the first half in this men's Division 2 grand final of the Darwin Nines.
You just don't want to let the game get away from you now. Yeah, 3 goals to 7. Just over double the score. Ireland look good when they get the ball and they are able to quickly transition, so they've got to try and get more stoppages, but we spoke about how clean players like Joel Stephen, the Moo brothers and Kieran Parnell, they're not giving a lot of opportunity for Ireland to put any pressure on them. If they can put some pressure on them and get a stoppage and get a turnover, that's when Ireland are looking dangerous.
Da Costa now in the ruck, beaten for it by James O'Brien. That ball smothered really nicely off the boot. No one can take the grab. Da Costa's there again. Well done by James O'Brien. Gave his teammate there an opportunity. Kieran Parnell, nice throw. Went there to Da Costa. And that is a lovely little chip pass there. And he finds the chest of Kieran Moo. Left of centre. 25 to 30 metres out when he kicks the footy. Again, you talk about that pressure, Shannon. They're just releasing the pressure valve. They were right there. It was 5 goals to 3 only 2 minutes ago. Little chip. Parnell, the defender, Shannon, running down.
Sneaking forward for a goal.
Sneaking forward for, he just had a sneaky little look himself there going, oh, how close am I here? He's gone the snap. And Kieran Parnell. You don't get to call that all the time. Kieran Parnell kicks a goal.
Bit of a collector's item there. If anyone's watching who hasn't seen Kieran Parnell before, one of the most reliable lockdown intercept defenders in the NTFL. I think he took some heroic goal-saving, team-saving, game-saving marks in the Ovens and Murray Grand Final for the Hawks. Is it the Wodonga Hawks, I think they are? Or, yeah, so lending a hand to the Timor-Leste team here today.
Oh, look after him here. Parnell up in the ruck, left high, beaten for it by James O'Brien. Chance gone up here in the middle. Irish, here we go. A little bit of clear ball. Good tackle laid, and the umpire straight onto it.
I think it was the Wangaratta Hawks, not Wodonga Hawks. I'm sure if there's any Wangaratta Hawks fans that heard that, they won't be happy with me saying that about their team. I had a roommate in year 11 from Wangaratta. He won't be happy with that. He's a
tap, James O'Brien. Can he get a kick away? Caught, dropping the ball.
Too late.
Too late. That was a great effort.
3 Timor-Leste players there to bring him down, the big fella. He's such a strong unit.
Little chip out wide here has gone to Brandon Moo. 1:35, as in 1 minute 35 seconds on the clock here. Timor-Leste, they were 5-3 about 5 minutes ago. They now lead 8-3. Parnell. Half-back flank. Long kick down towards Bo Tedcastle. Led his man under the ball. Snuck back beautifully. Has a bounce. Lets his man catch up. Snaps on goal and just makes it look absolutely easy. 5 first half goals here to Bo Tedcastle. 9-3, 1 minute to go.
Read the flight of the ball. Saw it was going over his head, picked up straight away that the wind had maybe just got a bit more on that ball and let up, as you said, Dominic. He just let his man under the ball, knew no one was behind him, got to the ball first, sat up nicely for him, and then was able just to step around and snap one over his left shoulder. And 5 in the first half for Bo Tedcastle.
40 seconds to go here as the ball comes into the ruck. Kieran Parnell up against James O'Brien. Parnell with a little tap. Finds the Irish man there in Costa. And the captain slips out wide. Well done to Costa again. Finds his teammate. Kick on goal and he's put it through. But to say that the Irish needed that was an understatement.
Very handy late goal. Very handy late goal. We're not going to get another ball up, I reckon, with 10 seconds left. And
no.
Clock doesn't stop after the ball's gone out of play.
9 goals to 4 here. No, we're not going to get another ruck contest. You're right, Shannon. Half-time siren.
Walking off.
Sounding right now. So half-time here in the men's Division 2 grand final of the Darwin Nines. It is Timor-Leste leading Ireland 9-4. Crowd up and about, which is wonderful to hear. Dominic McCormack and Shannon Rioli with you. Irish are pretty happy about it too, which is wonderful to see. Goal kickers for this game so far, well, you can't go past Bo Tedcastle. He's kicked 5 goals in this first half. 2 goals into Stephen Ferreira. What a little cameo that was. Came in the last 5 minutes, picked up possessions easily, and he's put through 2 goals. Singles then to Leonard Ferreira and 1 to the crafty defender in Kieran Parnell, who's come down and kicked that single. So 9-4 the scoreline for the Irish. 2 goals to Jack Truan, who started off the game brilliantly. 1 to Zach Fuller, 1 to William Brock.
We've got a great game unfolding in front of us. Half-time the scores at Timor-Leste 9 to Ireland 4. You're sitting there wondering why it's a bit hot. We've got a bar downstairs with lots of cold drinks. If the beer is particularly ice cold, head down to the bar, grab a beer and enjoy the second half.
So the breaks here are not very long, Shannon, only about 3 minutes or so for the half-time break. The Timor-Leste Crocs sensibly in the shade. The Irish, they are well and truly in the shade.
They've got their own stall, the Irish fellas there, so that's nice to see. They've got a bit of a crowd, so good to see the different communities getting around it, especially talking about the Div2 competition, the Filipino, really well organised and had some good Filipino organisations involved in supporting the team. I think they've gone to one of the Filipino restaurants in Casuarina at the quarter for tea, some of the team.
Excellent.
And yeah, there was a good, I think there was some of the spectators were live streaming to any people who wanted to watch a game online, so that was good to see. And you've seen the US down there, I think they're just enjoying the day. I think some of them are mostly Marines. So
yeah, mostly Marines.
A bit of a day off for them. Yeah, brings that real international vibe. You've got Timor, Ireland, USA and the Philippines all playing in Div2, and it's really exciting, and I'm sure those guys who are involved in today will remember this day for a while, and hopefully we'll bring them back and get some more teams back in the future.
That's right. It's a great comp here. wonderful part of the Darwin dry season here. Just another one of the many things that are
yeah.
on during this time of the year, Shannon, and to have the Darwin Nines being played is just fantastic.
Yeah, Darwin really turns it on in the dry season. It's the best time to be up, even though footy's in the wet, and that's probably our most favourite time of the year, Dominic, you and I. But tomorrow we've got Australia playing South Africa in a 2020 game, and I think, as you said, it's not just the B squad up. It's
it is
the big guns.
The real deal.
So, that'll be capping off an exciting weekend after the Nines today. It's been an all-day event, but it's good. You come together, you have a quick game of footy. It's not too hard on the body unless you're playing
4 games.
4 games,
like you.
2 different teams. It can be a bit harder, but it's good fun. Especially, I'm not sure how many games of footy these Irish fellas have played. I know they've got a couple of blokes out there who are pretty handy with their sharing, but some of them might not have kicked an odd-shaped football like this one before. So good to see them in the grand final.
James O'Brien wins that ruck contest down for the Irish. Quick kick comes away from the captain and Alex Costa. Up into their defensive half straight away. A bit of a contest here. Nice little handball coming away there from Junagama for Timor-Leste. Borges Nunes needs to get rid of it, and he does. Long kick down into their forward half. Almost a mark taken down there from Kieran Moo. Bo Tedcastle gets it, steps one way then the other. Ignores his teammate. Leonard Ferreira is looking for the footy. There's a bit of candy and passes it beautifully to Kieran Parnell. Bo Tedcastle looking for the ball again from Kieran Parnell. I think Kieran Parnell's got running through. He said, no, I don't get these opportunities too often. Kick into the breeze though, Shannon.
It is a tough kick again. The wind went straight across him. There, you see that.
Just talk us through that, Shannon. What's happened there with the breeze?
Yeah, just from where Kieran Parnell's kicking that goal, it feels like the breeze has almost shifted a bit, again, straight across him from left to right to where he's looking at the goals. If you could see the wind direction, it was straight across him from left to right, and he didn't adjust to that.
James O'Brien, a good lead here. Did really well. Made some space on his opponent there in Borges Nunes. Handball's over the top. Knows that his kicking is not his greatest skill. Hands off to his teammate there in Noonan. A little bit of a side step, bit of rugby there. He's tried to bounce the ball and he's lost it. The endeavour was fantastic. Ferreira now, long kick. That's beautiful. Kieran Moo takes the footy, snaps on goal, straight through. They've kicked the first of the second half, which, Shannon, is just what the Irish did not want. 10-4 the scoreline, 13 minutes to play. Yeah,
we spoke about Ireland needing to capitalise off turnovers, and they've just had one there. William Brock just tried to bounce the ball. Maybe he didn't need to. He was under a bit of pressure. He would have been better off just getting a kick away, even if it was just 10 metres forward. As we said, the field is a bit smaller than most AFL grounds, or all AFL grounds really. So a quick kick 10 metres forward can be quite effective for your team in attack, but just took that bounce. The ball fell behind him, and there were 2 Timor-Leste players who were able to punish him in that kick there. We spoke about the breeze affecting Kieran Parnell's kick before, but that one just pushed that ball back down on the young Kieran Moo's chest and was able to run in for an easy goal.
O'Brien does really well again with the ruck contest, wins that. His player in Fuller couldn't take it. Parnell does. His high up and under is marked. The Irish defence trying really hard here. Goes with a long kick. His teammate makes that beautifully. Well done to Zach Fuller. Kicked a goal in the first half. That's a nice disposal too on the left foot. A little bit of pressure coming here. Jack Truan's the man. Pushes his opponent in Junagama off the ball. Lays the tackle. Junagama gets the handball away. Handball comes back to Truan. Accidentally socketed it. Now Gama gets the handball away to Ferreira. Ferreira now to Borges Nunes. He handballs intelligently to Ferreira on the left boot. Talk about intelligence. That's footy smarts right there. Off to Ryan Moo in the middle of the ground. We'll have the shot on goal. Steadied down beautifully, straight through the middle. Ryan Moo kicks his first for the afternoon, but importantly for his team, 11 goals for they lead with 11 and a half on the clock here in the second half of this men's Division 2 grand final.
We have seen, especially what we saw the Kieran Parnell example, where he kicked from the goal line to Bo Tedcastle, who kicked a goal from just over halfway. So there is the possibility to score quickly, but I think just the way the Irish team playing, they're looking a bit tired. Jack Truan's down in a full forward role, but he looks a bit tired. He might be carrying a bit of an injury, so if they can get him up and about, certainly can score a bit quicker.
Gee, love that left boot there from Zach Fuller. What a pass that was, and pops it on the chest of Jack Truan. Now Truan is going to go the snap here. This is his most difficult shot at goal. He's already kicked 2 So out of their 4, he's got 2.
He pushed that one
He's
across
missed
the
that
face.
one. Gee, I thought it was pretty close.
You
Just
can see the
across the
shadow
face.
of the ball very close to where it crossed the post. So it must have been close.
So he and Zach Fuller are the ones who can truly make the footy talk for the Irish. They've got to try and find their hands and then their feet as much as possible, Shannon.
Yeah, especially in the 9s, you can do that. You can get it to the better players, the better ball users. So they can try and get those players involved in each area of the ground, the backs, mids and forwards. You can work it down and be dangerous. Here's a chance.
Leonard Ferreira's turned the footy over. That's gone to True and hands it off to his teammate. Says, have a shot at goal, and he does. That is awesome team play. The eventual goal kicker there, William Brock, I think.
Yeah, he kicked one earlier.
He did?
He kicked the one late in the first half.
And he's now got a second.
5 goals, 10 minutes. It is possible if Truan keeps getting on the ball. And we saw Fuller, that left foot of his. It's pretty handy if he can get.
I love his
get some more scoring
unselfishness there.
opportunities. Oh yeah.
Jack Truan, that is just fantastic team play.
Looked, saw he could give it off and did.
And did. Just wonderful stuff. That's what these comps are about.
Yeah, just highlights a day, highlights, you know, the feeling of the day. It's not, you know, not super serious, especially in the Div 2. It's a bit of fun.
Up in the middle, ruck contest there between Ferreira and Costa, the Irish captain. Kieran Parnell tracks the footy well.
Now.
Oh, snaps back beautifully. Mark taken. Daniel Giblin. Haven't heard from him much. Manages to get off his
There's that
teammate
long
in
kick that can
Fuller.
be so dangerous.
And that's a dangerous kick now. We're in the hands of Truan. Jack Truan wheels around. Just have the shot, Jack. He's run too far.
He
missed. He'd missed anyway. Thought he was going to give the umpire a high five there. He recognised that he'd run too far.
I think the umpire was giving him an extra step or two there. As we saw in the women's game, someone got pinged after less than 10 metres. I don't think he took a bounce that whole time, True, and then he ran a long way.
He did run a long way.
Wasn't able to capitalise on the missed free kick.
Little chip out wide. Ferreira taking the mark in the shade. He'll be enjoying that for a moment. Little chip, missed his teammate there.
Chance for a 2-on-1 here.
Ball spills. Needs to get the hands up. He doesn't. Costa, the captain. That's beautiful. Goes out to True, and here's the man. Plays on. Going to run into an easy goal. Chips it through. Needs to go back and get the footy. He's kicked his third.
4 goals, 8.5 minutes, 8 minutes and 20 seconds.
10-6. As you say, 8.5 minutes to go. Sensibly, he's brought the ball back in quickly to the umpire.
Timor are starting to make some mistakes now, which is what's got Ireland back into this game.
Onto the field comes Lewis Humphreys for the Irish. Just got a big cheer from the cheer squad here in the grandstand. Ruck contest, one down there by the captain in Costa. O'Brien, can he get rid of it? He can. Gets it to Costa. He needs to get rid of it. He does. Comes off the side of the boot. That unkind bounce of the footy. Comes to Fuller. Fuller on the left boot. Long kick. It's going to be too far. Truan was in the right position. The idea was right.
Yeah, I think that was a pass that just got a bit too well kicked. Even that Breeze again maybe picked up that one. Took it over the line. True, and he's got some good size about him. I wonder if he's linked to any NGFL football clubs. There'll be some looking
You might need
at
to go
him
and have a chat to him, Shannon.
He's got some leg speed. He tries to sell a bit of candy and a good size as well.
Ferreira bringing the ball back into play. Ted Castle here up against O'Brien. Just smart footy. Outbodied him beautifully. Little chip. And the teammate here goes to Yaya Kos. Can't quite pick up the footy. Puts the pressure on.
Good
no opportunity, said the umpire.
Was Giblin again? Giblin, sorry. Did well there to push back. That's where those pockets can be so hard as an attacking team. You get caught out there, it gives defence time to set up and guard the dangerous space, and there's not much you can do if the ball goes over the line. It's a turnover.
O'Brien uses his body well. Got it down there to a teammate in Noonan. The little handball comes out to Ted Castle. He snapped. Is that going to be called a goal? Let's wait for the decision. It is. What a kick. Bo Ted Castle. Wow, Kieran Parnell was the one who shot out the fast handball, and Bo Ted Castle just in a terrific position.
And he just set himself back there in a bit of a quarterback role there, Bo Ted Castle. A bit of a sweeper, sat behind the ball, far enough away to not be pressured after the handball came to him, and that's why he was doing it. Obviously, he got the handball from Parnell, and a very good snap. When you look at the wind again, that would have been blowing directly into where he was kicking from.
Doesn't mind kicking it hard and high, Bo Ted Castle. So the ruck contest here, Alex Costa, the captain, up against Stephen Ferreira, comes away. Nice little pick up there by Moo.
Oh, well wrapped up there.
Beautifully
Fuller.
done. He's taken it off too. Well done, Zach Fuller. Goes for a little run. Kick is ordinary. Cut off by Ferreira. Drops the footy. Can they put some pressure on? Yes, they can. No turnover on this occasion. Kick comes out of Stephen Ferreira. Takes the one-hander. Made it look good. Goes with the left boot. Little chip. That's beautiful play. Comes to Ryan Moo. Very experienced player. Parnell in the middle of the ground. Calls for the lead. Ted Castle offers. Takes that nicely. Yayakos in a little bit of space there. Will he go to him? Not even looking, Shannon.
No, he's just taking in some deep breaths directly in front.
5 minutes to go on the scoreboard clock here. 11-6 is the lead. He's passed. He goes to Parnell.
Maybe that was the play just to give him time and space.
So Parnell within 20 metres here.
These close ones are always a bit tricky, I find, personally, so we'll see how Parnell goes.
Almost goes the
No
little
worries.
chip. No problems at all to Kieran Parnell. He pops through his second. Kicks one in the first half and now one in this all-important second half. 12-6 the scoreline with just under 5 to go.
They put up a good fight there for the last 5 minutes there, the Irish, but I think just watching Fuller there when that ball went over his head, he looked a bit tired. He wasn't able to put an effort in to chase Kieran Parnell. So I think one of their star mans down. Is that Truan back in the midfield? So hopefully he can give them something.
In the ruck contest here, Mark Kenny up against Parnell. They get it down here to the man in Jack Truan. Has the long shot. Take a mark. Oh! Was right there too. Again, the kick was beautiful.
Yeah, it just slipped through his hands there. Again, spoke about that fatigue with Fuller. I think that's him in the forward line.
Teammate was well placed. Ferreira. He's looked good with the ball, Leonard Ferreira.
Yeah, very good ball user. Very composed.
That knee doesn't look to be giving him too much trouble there,
pretty
Shannon.
well, yeah.
That's a long kick from Stephen Ferreira down there towards Ryan Moo. Moo takes the footy. He's taken around the head. No free kick. He's poleaxed to the ground and the ball goes out. How's the umpire going to see that?
Dead ball over the end line.
And free straight away to the Irish. He just didn't bother calling
No,
any of that at all.
I think he might be just letting the Irish get away with a bit there instead of penalising them, and probably in a more closer game I reckon he would.
Yeah. 3.5 minutes to go here. Contest. Oh, that is a fantastic mark. William Brock.
He looks at the crowd and gives them a smile as well.
That is terrific. Goes back with the little chip.
And look at Truan, just takes him on. A lot of confidence in his
A lot of confidence.
pace.
Oh,
Spins out of the
taken.
tackle.
Needs to get rid of it now. Brock was clearly out. They're just not bothering with that. Long kick. No mark. Underneath the footy was Fuller. Irish have got it. Fuller, just have the shot. He does. Can it bounce?
That'll
Can it
skip
bounce?
on.
It's going to spin.
Yeah.
It's gone through. Well, that's fantastic effort there by the Irish. There's 2.5 minutes to go here on the clock. 12-7. They trail by 5. They are not giving this one up without a fight.
And again,
really
the star
impressed.
men, Truan and Fuller involved in that play, and a good effort there.
And
by
Brock.
He just realised, got that quick kick forward, bit of chaos. Again, with the small fields, you get that quick, you get a 30, 40 metre kick forward, all of a sudden you're in deep in attacking territory. And we spoke about the harder ground and the bounce of the ball there. It really benefited the Irish there, and Fuller just kicked on its end and spun in for a goal. And Leonard Ferreira's probably got a good skin graze there to show for his efforts.
That's it. Kenny up in the ruck. Irish clear it. That's a good kick. He cannot take the grab, the bounce of the ball. Here he is again. Releases by hand. Goes to his mate in O'Leary over the top. Good play there. The Timor-Leste Crocs do really well. Ferreira gives the hand. A little bit of candy being sold out there. And the mark almost taken by
Joel
Da Costa.
Stevens, I think that one is.
Oh, Joel
the other
Stevens
number
it is.
7.
Handball comes back to him. Oh, that's a good contest. Irish take the footy. Great contest there from Giblin. He's done some good things in his second half.
There's
The
a big
ball
guy,
comes to O'Brien. He goes to play on. He does. His kick is good.
He's had 2 kicks and they've both hit the target. Both
1.5
been
minutes
awkward.
to go here. That was a little bit of an awkward one. Pushed out of the way. The Timor-Leste Crocs just bounce off. And there's a free going to be paid here for a high tackle. And that will go to Max Ingles.
Minute 15 left.
12-7. It's not going to be possible here for the Irish, but the crowd have really enjoyed the way that they've played. Little chip sideways here goes to Rafael Yayakos. Bo Ted Castle leading out. He's grabbed around the neck, the head, crunched to the ground. He takes the grab.
Again, a bit of frustration there by the defender, Noonan.
Bo Tedcastle, 45-degree angle here. Kicking from about 20 metres in the end. He's giving a little bit of the eye here, trying to get one of his teammates to run forward. Here he goes. Not going to be possible. He's going to go the snap. Puts that one through the middle. 7. A lazy 7.
And it looks lazy, but he's just so good at kicking goals. He just knows what he's doing.
That's exactly
just
right.
The way he kicks the ball, he's snapping.
Just his ability, Shannon, to find space, and also, and it's not easy, that ability to extend your hands and take the ball out in front of your face.
For what would be deemed a smaller player in football terms, Bo Tedcastle's overhead marking is one of his great strengths. He does it really well.
From the middle now, the ball coming out here very nicely. Long kick down to Tedcastle, no mark, time. Hugs all round, well done to the Timor-Leste Crocs who've won this match, 13 goals to 7 against Ireland.
They didn't have a team 2 weeks ago. I spoke to Iggy Vallejo. He's of Timorese descent. Played a lot of footy with him at St Mary's in the NTFL, and he's played in the Nines comp with Timor in the past. And we were at our kids' soccer training a few weeks ago, and he said, "Oh, the Timor teams just fell over." I'm not sure what happened, but he said they fell over. And then last night, Bo Tedcastle, who was going to then, as a result of that, play for the Tiwi side, said to the boys, "Oh, sorry, fellas, we've got a team together for Timor, so I'm going to have to go and play for them." So good on them, yeah. 24 hours ago, they got a team together and they've gone on to win the Division 2 comp here in the Nines.
Well, fantastic effort for the Timor-Leste Crocs. Bo Tedcastle leading the way there with 7 goals. 2 to Kieran Parnell, 2 to Stephen Ferreira, and 1 to Ryan Moo. For the gallant Irish, Jack Trewin with 3 goals, Zach Fuller with 2, and William Brock with 2. Fantastic effort there by the Timor-Leste Crocs, but again, an extremely gallant effort by the Irish, who were not disgraced in this men's Division 2 grand final here at Skyring Park as part of the Darwin Nines.
All right, good round of Division 2 champions, Timor-Leste Crocs. Well done, guys.